live from our studio in the Outer Banks. I'm John Garlic, and this is The John Garlic Show. Isn't that weird? Yeah.
It's so weird.
That's how you intro Shop 24. I thought that's what you were about to say.
I thought I was that tired
I was like,
that
oh,
I was introing Shop 24.
Wrong day, John. Wrong day. It's not Monday.
So, we have Lacey.
Hi.
Clowns.
What?
Clowns.
Why do you do that?
Lacey Clowns.
For
John
the
Garlic
record.
Bread.
Clowns. And Danielle Hall.
Danielle Hall.
Danielle
Just like
Hall.
You can't really make fun of Hall. That's
Danielle
very,
Hall.
It's normal. Yeah.
Both of you sitting here making me look very old.
Oh, John.
You do that on your own. Don't give us too much credit.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I love you.
Yeah, I love you too. So, yeah, hearts. Okay. So, what's special about this week besides Danielle? What's newsworthy? How's the weather?
Why are
How's
you
Nikki?
asking so
How's
many
Nikki?
questions? He's fine.
He's fine.
He's having an allergy attack right now.
But he's fine.
Is
But
he
he's
allergic
fine.
to you?
Probably.
Oh. Probably safe that way.
Probably so.
Safe that way. Now, Danielle, for those of you that are big fans of Calhoun County's Most Wanted, last year,
Last year? Last year?
wasn't it? We had you on last year? Had to
Last
be because
month.
no, it wasn't last month.
It was
It was
January.
before. It was. Couldn't have been
Was it?
January. It
Was
could
it
not have
last
been.
year?
It was last year.
Have I known you that long?
Last
John?
year,
Yes.
last year wasn't that long ago, though. To be fair.
It was at least 4 months ago.
Okay.
December.
It
See?
was December.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes.
It was
Anyway,
last year.
we had Danielle on the show to talk about taking a sound bath.
Yes,
We did.
you did.
And since that time, my daughters have had one, and Lucy and I have had one, right? Lacey hasn't.
I have not.
We're going to give you a sample. A sample.
Oh,
I'm excited.
But we want to
excited.
warn
I'm excited.
we want to warn our audience, and including our studio audience, that Danielle is a professional. She is working on your PhD, right?
I am.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yes, she's brilliant. Brilliant. Had business, actor, been in all kinds of stuff. Been lots of things. But you are not
Oh no.
a witch.
Oh no. Okay, y'all. So
Story time.
here we go.
Here we go.
Here we
Take
go.
us there.
You know, well,
Take us
first,
there.
Let me. I will get to this story, but I first have to preface with
Preface.
You know, this is my
A word invented in Salem.
What?
No, I'm
That was
kidding. I don't
burned
know.
at the stake.
Wait, you were
said
born in
preface.
Massachusetts.
I was born.
Oh my goodness.
No! Oh my gosh, that just clicked. I know you
Where
told
in
me that earlier.
Massachusetts?
Oh,
Salem?
Oh, John.
Okay,
Have you been to
carry on.
Salem? Have you been to
Have you
Salem?
ever-
Prefaced.
yes. Preface. Let's preface this with I was born in Massachusetts.
But she's not a witch.
Once upon a time ago, and I am not a. I mean, it depends on your definition of witch.
Oh boy, you just walked down that path, didn't you?
So here's
Which witch?
Oh my
Which
gosh.
witch? The
Which
good
witch?
witch. Let's say
Okay.
the good witch.
You're not a
Linda.
witch at all.
I help people relieve stress and reduce pain. I help them live a life they love, feeling.
That's like counseling.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean that's what my.
Y'all could partner.
We've talked about that.
Oh gosh, of course you have.
We've talked about that.
Oh my goodness.
Nikki would benefit from this.
Why? Because he's dating me.
Absolutely, because he's dating you.
I'll insult myself. I don't care. I knew you were going there. I just beat you
I
to
can't
it.
wait to get to know you more, Lacey.
It's not necessarily an insult.
I think
You're a
he is
challenging, intelligent woman.
complex.
Challenging.
Of course, women that are intelligent and motivated are challenging.
I don't know if that's a good thing or
It's a very
bad
good
thing. Is that
thing.
like backhanded compliment?
Digging.
It is. No, it's not. It's a
He's
very
digging a
good
hole.
thing.
A little bit.
Oh my goodness.
Gonna
Let's
have
go
a
back to
hard
the witch
time
conversation.
getting out of this.
Okay.
Where
Glenda.
do I even start now, John?
Glenda.
I don't
don't
even
know.
know where to start. What,
Okay, why don't you tell us about your sound bathing?
About the sound bathing.
Sound bathing. Tell our audience what's the difference
What are you talking about? So
in
tell
a
them,
sound
why
bath and a
would- why-
regular bath.
Yes.
That's a great question.
And
Thank you.
Where do you get a towel?
I am being bombarded.
You
I am
are.
being ping-ponged.
He will ask 1,000 questions.
I will let you just ask the questions,
No,
and I
no,
will
it's okay.
sit here
Now,
pretty.
tell our audience. Now they're curious because they have a
Now
clue.
they think I'm a witch.
They don't know what you are. So tell them what you are.
I'm telling what I am. May I?
Please.
May I have the floor?
Or the table.
Okay.
Go
Thank
for
you,
it.
John. I appreciate it.
Okay, go ahead.
So, John, I help people live a life they love and taking them through various holistic practices that help them empower themselves in their life. And one of the tools that I use is called sound healing therapy, where participants lay down. I'm playing quartz crystal singing bowls and helping you to relieve stress, reduce pain, find clarity, find focus. It can also help with digestive challenges, migraines, sleep. Sleep.
And this isn't radically different than telling Alexa to play soothing sound or white noise while you're going to sleep at
White
night.
noise, brown noise, those are considered in the sound healing realm
Yeah.
of healing frequencies, of supportive frequencies, excuse me.
Yeah. So it's not radically different than any of that. And it's very relaxing. I can tell you that we did that and it was very relaxing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bring it into therapy centers, I bring it into hospitals. I have the opportunity to go into a lot of corporate wellness programs, and then I do monthly group sound bath sessions for the public. And really, where may I serve? How can I help you to find empowerment in your own life and your own health and well-being?
So,
And a lot of that is helping you get out of your own way.
Yeah.
right.
Now, how long have you been doing this?
This is 12 years now.
Wow, congratulations.
Yes, thank you for
That's
such
awesome.
a industry and career that not many people know about.
Yeah.
I've been able to make my way.
You have. And what kind of training have you had to do this?
A lot of training. So
Yes.
I went to Weaver High School, graduated Weaver High School in 2000, and then right after that went to school in Atlanta at the Art Institute of Atlanta. Got my BFA in photographic imaging and
Cool.
marketing, and took that degree out to San Francisco. As you can imagine, San Francisco has a plethora of
Another Salem word.
opportunities for healing modalities and finding your way in the health and wellness conversation. And through my own health challenges, ended up changing careers into sound healing and got my sound healing certification out there, and then moved forward in my education and got my master's in metaphysics. And now I am embarking on the arduous task of writing my dissertation.
And what is that going to be on?
This is on holistic life coaching.
Okay.
Yeah,
So that has to be original research?
it is, yes, and I'm doing the research on sound healing.
Okay. Oh, that's good. So
Yeah.
is there a lot of research on, so you have to do a lit review, or a literature review. So how much research is there already out there on
There's a
sound healing?
lot more than what people would think. The research that I'm pulling from is how sound affects the body, how we can use sound strategically for mental fortitude, for navigating tough emotions, how sound plays in our environment and our well-being. So there's actually a lot of research out there.
Well, and of course in the news we hear about China possibly weaponizing sound in the embassies in Cuba and other places, right?
Well, if you think about fire can be used to cook our foods and warm our homes.
Right.
But it can also burn the whole thing down, right? So in being a trained sound healing practitioner, you're using sound strategically to support the body and going into its own natural immune system functions.
So when you're doing your research, when you're doing your literature review on that, what is the new part of that? What are you adding to the research with your dissertation?
What am I adding?
Yeah, because new research has to add something to it. So if you're doing sound healing, if you're looking at all literature review that says, maybe these frequencies in sound heal this part of the body, or sound dealt this way can give you better respiration. You have to be specific in your research. So what exactly are you researching?
Well, I love the first question. I think I can come back to this, the second part of how I'm interpreting it. But what I think that I'm adding, what I believe that I'm adding to this is, how do we bring sound healing to be in the realm of sound healing? One, in being more accessible, and two, how we're connecting it back to multiple cultures. Sound healing is an umbrella that pulls from, I would say, ancient practices from multiple cultures, whether it's drumming, whether it's, you know, using rhythm or gongs or shakers or bells. All of these instruments have a purpose of how it was used in various cultures. And so in this paper, it will share that and combine that with the scientific research and marrying these two things together.
Okay.
Very
That's
nice.
Good. Very good. Very good. Well, that's exciting. So
I'm so excited about this information
when
coming
do you
together
think you'll
in
be
one
finished
place.
with all that? Terrible question, isn't it?
Oh, John, I still have
Forever.
like 5,000 more words.
Oh my gosh, 5,000 words.
It's a
lot of
lot.
words.
A lot of words.
It's
A lot of words.
It's a lot of words. Thank you, word.
Nikki
for
only knows about
counting them.
2,000 words.
Oh, shut up. That's so mean.
That is mean. I'm sorry, Nikki. It's
Take it
been a
back.
long day. I take it back. I take it back.
Have you ever had Nikki on the show?
Oh no,
What's
Lacey
funny
won't
is
let me near
his
Nikki.
name isn't even Nikki. He just made that up, and now that's what everybody calls him.
Including Nikki.
One time I even called him that.
That is how I'm going to know him when I meet him.
Yeah.
Everybody knows him as Nikki.
I just want to know where you came up with that name of all names. Why that one?
He channeled
I'm very, yes,
It was
I'm very
channeled.
empathetic, and somewhere in your psyche, there is a deep-rooted need to have a Nikki in your life.
it. He's a witch.
Pretty much. Wow, that sounded like some hocus pocus. I'm just saying. What? Golly.
Just pulling from the psychology bank.
Yes, there you go, the psychology bank. So, why don't you show us some of your tools of the trade?
Sure. So
In 2
what I
minutes
have with
before we
me-
take our break, some of
Ooh.
the tools of the trade.
So what I have with me today is called a
A
quartz
big bowl.
cereal bowl, to be exact. A quartz crystal singing bowl. May I stand? I don't know. I'm hooked
if
there.
you can, yeah. Stand away.
Love the chair sounds. Cute chair sound. And so these literally are 98.99% quartz crystal. This is one of the staples of a sound healing kit.
Okay.
And it is used strategically to support you in getting into the relaxation response.
Okay.
So let's see, should we do it with your eyes closed first and then I'll show you what I'm doing? Are you open?
Sure, whatever you want
I mean,
to do.
you're
I'm
professional
going to
at this
watch
point.
Lacey.
Oh gosh, now I'm scared.
We got 1 minute, so take us
1
out
minute,
with
all
1
right.
minute.
If it feels
We'll
good,
take us
What do
to
I
the
do?
break and then
close
we'll be
your
back.
Just close my eyes?
Okay.
And take a deep breath in through your nose for 5 counts, breathing in, and out of your mouth for 5. Inviting in another deep breath in through your nose for 5 counts. And out of your mouth for 5. And when you're ready, you may open your eyes.
That was lovely.
Thank you.
It was beautiful.
And that's just, what was that, 10 seconds?
Yeah, we'll do more of this after the break, and you can tell us what kind of skills, because it takes a little bit of skill to make that do what you just did, right?
There's a little bit. There's a little
I
bit
noticed.
of skill.
I was watching you do it, and there was stuff to it. So, we ready for a break? All right, we're going to take our break, and we'll be right back with you here on the John Garlic Show.
Get ready, get set,
and go to Team One Toyota, where you'll find the best deals in Alabama. The new 24 Toyota models are here on the lot and ready to go.
great deals, big incentives.
And low finance rates. Plus a lifetime powertrain warranty and 2 years of complimentary maintenance.
So get ready, get set.
And go to Team One Toyota, where we're driven by great people and great prices.
Parents, I have something that'll teach your child how to follow directions and finish what they start. I'm talking about STEM. That's science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Now we're having a free STEM extravaganza on Saturday, April 20th at the City Meeting Center in Anniston. Registration is free at academics.com. It's going to be STEM-tastic.
Gardens on Air is a unique farm right here in East Central Alabama, family owned and operated since 2010. It is the state's largest indoor hydroponic farm. Gardens on Air's goal is to feed, educate, and be immersed in the community they are located in. They want to teach people what it truly means to eat local and support local. Gardens on Air, located in Hopes Bluff, Alabama.
My own.
And we're back with Danielle Hall and her bowl,
And my bowl.
your pet bowl.
Singular.
Salad bowl.
Pet bowl.
Salad bowl.
Pet bowl.
Chip
We've had
bowl.
pet rocks. We've had other pets on. We had alligator a couple weeks ago.
I've seen the reptiles on your
yeah,
show.
we had some reptiles.
Yeah.
Now we have a pet bowl, and it sings. It's a singing bowl.
She sings.
It does. Now, okay, so tell us, first off, this is a quartz.
It is quartz.
It's quartz. And if it were, is that why it does the color matter? If this bowl was a different color, would it matter?
Does not matter.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
make sure.
There, you know, if you're looking up some crystal bowls to bring into your own practice, a stillness practice, or maybe you have a meditation practice and you're wanting to bring this in as a tool to still your mind, you will see there are lots of different types of crystal bowls. This is a classic frosted crystal bowl.
Okay.
It's pretty.
And there's a lot of crystal. So rose crystal is generally associated with love. And
Love, compassion.
white is generally, or regular quartz is clarity and all that stuff.
Quartz is
right?
an amplifier.
Right.
You know, it's in our watches and computers.
It's a very
It
powerful
holds
thing.
information.
So we have the bowl now. It's empty, right? There's nothing.
There's nothing. There's nothing.
But you
in
can
it.
add water to it and change the.
We could.
the tone,
We could
but-
actually
cool.
change the note by adding water to it.
So what note is it that it's playing?
This is an F. F is in Frank.
F as in Frank. Okay. And why is okay? So is F any different than G or A or E as far as what you're trying to
So
accomplish?
a full set would have A through G, a full kind of musical set of notes. The size of the bowl doesn't necessarily matter to what note. It'll just be a different octave of the note.
Oh, okay. So a smaller bowl, higher
More
octave.
high pitch of an F.
Okay. So what makes how do they make this bowl to be an F then?
They actually don't know what the note's going to be until it's actually made.
Really?
So there's a
Interesting.
silicone mold that they're sandblasted into a silicone mold, and then the bowls are fired, and then they come out and they're actually very coarse on the outside of the bowls, and they actually have to shave them down to get to this this type of texture here.
Okay.
And then they'll take a tuner, play it, and that's how they know what note the bowl is.
So
It takes a while to make a set
do they?
because of that factor.
So they can't really adjust the bowl if it's a little flat or sharp.
Not so much. I mean, because we don't, when we play, there's the friction against the texture of the bowl and the rubber mallet.
Right.
And so what we don't want is for the bowl to shed while we're playing it, which happens, but you shave it down enough so you're not having that, and that will be the note of the bowl. And so, yes, did I answer
So
your
it could,
question?
well, sort of. So this may not be a clean F. It could be a little sharp, could be a little flat.
You're right, yes.
Okay, so but when you're making a whole set, they've got to be tuned to each other. Yes.
Correct,
Okay.
yes.
Like the drones on my bagpipe, if they get a little off, very annoying. So you wouldn't want. So I get it. So that's why it takes a long time to make a set, because they'll make all these bowls and they'll get them all shaved down, and they'll go, okay, this one is a little Sharpie F, so I need another one that's a little Sharpie E, and they play around with it and they finally get it. So this must be a very expensive instrument.
They can be.
Or like
Here it
anything
is.
else, you can buy the
You know,
beginner set of crystal bowls.
This is actually, I would say, if you're going for, if you're looking to bring this into a home practice, I would say start off with a classic frosted bowl. There are other bowls, other crystal bowls that have other crystals within it. So this is just quartz. And like we mentioned earlier, rose quartz, there are amethyst, there are black tourmaline, there are any crystal that you can think of, you can create that within a bowl, and then the price kind of jumps up.
And this is very similar to what we used to do with crystal glasses. At
You fill the
Thanksgiving,
water.
and we'd take our finger and
Yeah.
make that noise. Yeah, that was same stuff, sort of.
Same exact stuff.
Same, so making noise with stuff you drink and eat food out of. Yeah, okay. But you wouldn't want to do that with this. So now, when you were making it
Sing.
sing, I watched as you what do you call that?
Mallet.
The mallet. You took the mallet and you were going around and you got it started, and then you slowed down and did something else. So
I
what were
did.
you doing? How were you? How do you know when to do what?
Thank you. So yes, I'm excited. Okay, so and this is where I would say the difference between a performer and a facilitator is. So, traditionally in a sound bath session, my guests are laying down. They're very cozy with their blankets, and they close their eyes to have this very relaxing experience. It's non-invasive, and it's very complementary to the majority of any type of traditional therapy or intervention that's out there. So what I'm doing is I'm watching how you're breathing, I'm watching how you're moving, and that is dictating how I am shifting in my facilitation. So some things that I see often, shaky foot, someone that is a sign to me that somebody's having a busy mind. They're probably going through their to-do list of what they did earlier that day or what they have to do later that day or a million years from now. And so one of the things that I do when I see that is I create a pulse for the mind to be able to calculate. And so here, I'll bring it to the front.
Oh, I
Can you hear that pulse? And so now it's something that the mind can calculate. It feels safe because now it can calculate something. The foot stops shaking, and I'm like, all right, cool. Do this a little bit longer. But that's when I know that the nervous system is starting to relax. The mind is starting to relax.
So, kids with ADHD, that immediately got me thinking about that, the shaky foot thing, right? That's very similar to when I have a client who's got little ADHD and they're shaking their foot, and I have them take a deep breath. It calms it down. So that does the same thing.
It's a tactic.
It's a tactic. So it's I can tell my clients when they're feeling anxious or unfocused to take a deep breath, and that will help them for a little bit. Not long, right? It'll come back. But that almost seems like you could have something playing in the background of your brain, earbuds, if you will, doing that little pulse, and that might keep somebody that's got ADHD focused without meds, maybe, or even if they they don't take meds but are a little bit ADHD.
Well, then we want
Does
to
that
have a little bit more of a conversation with that person because sometimes having a consistent sound can be very annoying and anxiety.
like the ringing in my ears that I have after years of shooting on a range. Yeah.
Is it like that?
It's a little like that,
it's a
but we ignore
constant.
it.
You have a that'll be a constant sound.
Kind of, but just I don't notice it when we're out in the world, but when you lay down and go to sleep, you can, or when you're resting and it's quiet, you can hear this little sound. It's not very pleasant, but it's there.
Yeah,
But
it's there.
that any other sound takes it away. You don't notice it. But that would be something. So you got Elon Musk playing around with brain implants, right? So somebody with severe ADHD, you could put a little tone implant in there that they wouldn't even notice.
Well, I wonder. I'd love to be on that study.
That's some
Be a
other
part of
research
that
you can
study,
do.
right?
What
Let's
do you
get
think, Lacey?
Yeah, I'm just.
Are you?
taking it
You're not
all in.
ADHD at all.
No, I'm the other one.
You're the other one.
Yeah.
What other one?
ADD.
ADD. Well,
Take the hyper out of it.
yeah. So attention deficit. That would help focus that too, though.
Well, yeah, like, sometimes it's a pulse on a bowl. Sometimes, I know this sounds so different than what I think most people are accustomed to, but even a drum beat, having a consistent drum beat can sometimes be that thing that helps to pull in a focus. At least in my goals in a sound bath session is to help get you to that relaxation response, and so sometimes that means we do a little bit of rhythm to get you there.
Okay. So we have a little under 2 minutes left. Why don't you tell our folks how they might either learn more if they're interested in learning how to do what you do, or how they can get you to come do a sound bath.
Oh, thank
Tell them how to get in touch with you.
Well, hi. First of all, I would love to meet you. You can find me at soundembrace.com and find out more information about where I am doing group monthly sound baths for the public. You can also find on there when the next round of certification classes are going to be for the Sound Embrace Sound Healing Certification Program. And then if you have a corporate wellness program, or you work with a company that has a corporate wellness program, you can also email me on the website to see about bringing this into the workplace.
Yeah, and this is important. This is another tool for those of you that are human resource managers. It's another tool to, like stress management, help your employees deal with their cumulative stress or even trauma. There's been some work with trauma in this. A little bit more intense, but if you have somebody that's had some trauma, maybe they're a little PTSD, this might help. So contact Danielle and she will be taking you through that, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. And
Yeah.
you're here in Weaver.
Anniston.
Anniston.
I went to Weaver High School.
Oh,
I live in
you're here in
Anniston.
Anniston.
So
Okay.
this is home. I'm so happy to be back home and getting in with the community here more and more. I mean, Calhoun County is.
You just joined the chamber, didn't you?
I did.
You did?
I've been a part of the chamber for in April will be 2 years back.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're so very happy that you tuned in this week. We're happy to have had you here, and Lacey's happy too.
Are you happy too?
I am so happy.
I'm so glad you're so happy.
All right, we will see you again next Wednesday. Only late. I will be out of town, and Lacey will have the show all by herself.
It'll be the John Garlic Show without John Garlic.
Yes. And we will see you again next week here on the John Garlic Show.